ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi. Onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ikuni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise
ise. Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ndewo n'ụtụtụ ọma. Afọ m bụ Raphael Chiamaka Jere, also known as Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I greet you all on this very last day of 2025. I want to appreciate Chukwu Kabiama for everything happening before our eyes and everything that is playing out. We are getting close to the end of all things, and then our understanding must be awakened, seriously, believe me. And I'm happy that Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is alive and well. And we have no excuse. We have no excuse not to learn from every mistake and make sure that we don't get it wrong, even at this very nick of time. We have no excuse. I was just laughing because I saw a post from General Ross. I saw a post of General Ross, and he has been very particular about some of the things going on. And there's a post where a goat's head was found in the middle of the tire of a motorcycle. And there's no way the head of that goat will come out except they dismantle that tire, or maybe the goat's head is severed and all that. I know, he said he's handling them spiritually. And I love that. The truth is that only those who have a clear conscience and are committed to truth will survive this season. Those that are sentimental, that will not brace up, because the circumstances these days will be very, very dastardly, will be very, very unpredictable. Some of the things you expected to happen may not happen. Yeah. But the only thing that will happen is that the truth will always prevail. And sometimes some of the wicked people, you must still see them, having their way. And most of the time is because of our ignorance and the way we support them. The way we support them. Those of you that have applied the principles of truth that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has always propagated and being followed up by the consistent, repetition of that same truth or continuance of that same truth on the part of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, you have nothing to regret. You have nothing to regret. You need to know that your enemies, they have not changed. They will not change. They are determined to be your enemy because you are a special seed. You are a special person. You are a Biafran. You are an Igbo. There's everything they will do. They will do everything. They will do everything, including continuing in their propaganda. Like this wicked propaganda we are seeing today of some of these, efulefus that are calling themselves Igbo Muslims here and there. They have tried every kind of strategy. They will try that one. They will try that one also. And they'll be crying. They are punishing us. They want to unalive us, Igbo Muslims. Me and you know that such a thing does not exist. Even if there is anything like Igbo Muslim, there is nowhere in Biafra land where Biafrans are setting mosque ablaze or going after people on the streets, calling them Igbo Muslim and making life difficult for them. It has not happened. It's not happening. And it will not happen because there is nothing like Igbo Muslim. It doesn't exist. So that narrative they want to create just to distract you again, they will do everything. They will do everything. But please, we must be very attentive. Open your eyes. Stand firm. Don't allow, that's why, when I made a program about that, I was cautioned by the spirit of Biafra that I should just ignore it. You understand? Don't even talk about it again or make it an issue or a subject. Because if I start making it a subject, maybe I start making it a title. I'm seeing videos of one very beautiful girl that dressed up, with hijab and playing audio. Our life is under threat. Please, if you are in the media, I beg you, ignore those voices. Don't even play them on your station. Don't give them that attention they are looking for. Because when you start treating that subject and start attending to it, it will make it look real. They will start focusing on it. The position of things now for Nigeria is very good. The situation of Nigeria right now is fantastic for Biafrans. Very, very fantastic. Anybody who loses his or her life because of the situation in Nigeria, be very careful. Don't lose it out of ignorance or out of foolishness or out of stupidity. For example, we all know that there is a determination by Yoruba, the elites of Yoruba, or the leadership of Yoruba, or the politicians of Yoruba, to make sure they exterminate Ndi Igbo, to make life miserable for Ndi Igbo, to frustrate your businesses. It is not the first time. If you allow yourself to be caught inside of it, you should have yourself to blame. Yes. Like the fire that gutted, is it the Nigeria house, or I saw an audio. The worst thing I've ever heard in my life. A man crying for his life and saying that he's about to die and that he's been pressed down by a block. I heard the audio. I can't even play it because it's heartbreaking. The man was trapped in that building that caught fire in Lagos. The question I should have been asking, why was that man still there inside that building? I am sure because, like the story I heard, the fire started a little. There was opportunity for fire service to end that fire. But the fire service in Lagos, under the Lagos state government, were asking for 30 million naira before they would start putting out the fire. It is a fire they would have been able to put out immediately. But because you, Igbo, you are involved, they made sure they wanted to exploit you first before they would even try to put out the fire that was capable of destroying billions and billions. Okay, why couldn't they put out the fire and then make it a duty and say that because we put out this fire, you will pay us 50 million, even 100 million? The lives that were lost there, are they not worth more than 100 million? And that life that was lost there, what are you still doing inside there? Trying maybe to secure your property. And at the end of the day, you lost your life. It broke my heart. The man was crying and saying, who will I leave my wife for? Who will I leave my child for? And that fire guarded until they perished inside. There are so many things that are supposed to teach us, make us understand that, look, we don't belong, we're not part of Nigeria. We have said it several times. These events will continue to happen. Those of you that have not been able to sever your ties with Nigeria by relocating to your homeland, and you are still there, maybe in Abuja, in the north, in Lagos, tread with caution. Tread with caution. As that thing started, and you people witnessed that fire service could not even do anything, leave everything and save your life. Makana ndo wishi o. Don't forget that during the war, you survived the war, and then you were only left with 20 pounds. Yet you became what you are today. That man would have been saved if he left that thing and ran out of that property, whatever billions he had inside that place. You know, in that first call, he was saying, if there was an opportunity for you to escape for your life, escape. Just like now as I'm talking, some of you are still in Lagos. You have invested billions and billions. You are still investing. Some of you are still intending to invest. Some of you are those that they are even using for some of this propaganda that we are talking about. This propaganda of Igbo Muslim, the propaganda of Mazen Namdekan is a terrorist. Yes, lock him away, he's your problem. You join them in the propaganda, and you are Igbo. And are you doing that because you think that you are safe there? You are not safe there. Look, listen to me. Igbo man is not safe in Lagos. Igbo man is not safe anywhere in Nigeria apart from Igbo land. The day you know it is the day you know peace. Igbo man is not safe anywhere. You are not safe anywhere. Only in Igbo land. You know there megini ichogonye ichegonye unu cannot there. Ihane maybe. I don't have time for callers, but let me take.
Hello.
Mazi.
Mazi, good morning.
Ndewo, good morning.
Ndewo. How the alert maintain himself?
Ndewo.
Mazi, this can contribute to can you in the Gugita Numa because now I'm aware self now need just never waste your time because Apani na Bekita Numa, I can't go to Kuber and Kamazin and the Canberra and our PM.
My brother.
Then I wonder one Nigeria and they love Lego more than their life.
Yes.
Okay, your time. Oh, hang on because now, Yagam that now, Fulani could go and hire happen Nigeria to us with Nigeria. Okay, how you destroy Nigeria. And the Yana joke and the buy Nabuno Christmas, okay, your time. Then they're going to kill on a Lagos, and Maskamogo, okay, for January and Abba. January to February, type of killing ya but the Lagos and the north. Go on high the bike high up the Biabun. Only a fear now.
Yes.
Then they back with the yes. Okay, for 1% of them may have belly. Only block that will never win on have okay,
yes, get the corner about name inside that place.
I'll never make going
to the now or sissy Orianda Boki. Okay, Daboki wouldn't be able to homework.
Brother, Emoki Medidolu, Okubajidolu, block way down. Block way that over the dog.
Where that doggy,
Can't go in on why is your idiot, Manaba, Yana piano of you, Makawan. Munyem. Look at the idiot. Can't go on why is your could go never have it because never now and I don't know idiot, I'm not going to Lagos or not. I'll go down. Can't go only from Mars and I can go all the Biafra, many people.
Many.
I know they talk
many.
The best no on the middle floor back on lady. On the middle floor back, go lady. Okay? Because I'm on a Bulunde by your own Tona, and in a going on a Ruben there. Also gonna ask, cha.
Adieu. Adieu.
I'm not going to buy you.
Adieu.
So because oh no, well another important thing here website I don't know can as na American arrest among the Ezioku. Oh when you see happen to them will not sacrifice. And when they I sacrifice can be from where yes. Okay.
Deo.
The neighbor can go and the judge to na properties here. Thank you, Mazi.
Deo Maz. Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, I was listening yesterday to one program. Somebody was analyzing Anthony Joshua. Was saying how Anthony Joshua loved Nigeria, and you have a picture where Anthony Joshua came to Nigeria, and then was loyal to Buhari when he won a fight, and after that he started losing. He came back again and started winning things again, and then he came and became loyal to Tinubu. What happened to him? Nigeria is never to be loved. Loving Nigeria is like loving Lucifer. Whoever. Now, some of you, even if you are making money out of Nigeria, you are making wealth out of Nigeria, and you feel you want to be, patriotism to Nigeria is an abomination. Patriotism to Nigeria is like an abomination. Because if you have not yet identified that Nigeria should end, divided, everybody be on their own to secure their life, if you have not come to that knowledge yet, Nigeria will keep happening to you. Nigeria will keep happening to you. And some people are saying, God saved Anthony Joshua. No. Anthony Joshua is alive for some of you, maybe to learn, and maybe for him to also learn. I'm sorry for those that lost their lives. But Nigeria always takes lives. It doesn't give, it takes. It doesn't give. No matter the narrative they want to paint and bring about it, it doesn't. And I am happy that in my own lifetime, Nigeria is coming to an end. So we need to be focused. We need to be focused. We need to know where we need to unite and make sure we achieve that common goal. Yoruba, Hausa, Middle Beltans, Ndibo. We need to come to that common goal on our own, in our own different ways, to end this evil contraption called Nigeria. Do you know that that place where Anthony Joshua had that incident, there is all manner of camps there? Redemption camp, Deeper Life camp, Mountain of Fire camp. All those camps are there. Those camps are worth billions and billions of dollars. So even if government cannot produce security or safety of lives, maybe with ambulance, anything that will secure lives, or making sure that road safety measures are being maintained there so that those casualties will not happen. Those churches, so they cannot do it, they keep collecting from you. It is because everything about Nigeria is to collect from you. They don't give you. They don't give you. They keep collecting from you. Now, Nigeria, who has not provided anything for you, they are still planning on what they will collect from you this January to make life more miserable for you in the new year. In the new year. I'll just play one video and I'll leave it because today I'm going to have a very short time at work. Maybe if I have time, we'll still come live again. I just want you to listen. This is a very popular American celebrity. This guy that is saying this, some of you might know him. His opinion about what happened to Anthony Joshua. Listen to him.
Nigeria will never see me.
Nigeria will never see me. Nigeria will never see me. I say, this is the one thing that caught my attention. Nigeria will never see me. Those of you that Nigeria is seeing today, you should come like this man and say, I want to stop seeing Nigeria. This one is not in Nigeria. He has vowed that Nigeria will never see him. Like me now, me. Vam. The last thing, Nigeria have seen the last of me. They will never see me. I want to see the end of Nigeria. So listen to what this guy said about Nigeria for you to understand. It is the earlier you join forces and end it, the better for you.
Nigeria will never see me. I'm sure it's a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful culture. But what do you mean there was a fatal car crash where 2 people lost their lives? Okay. Involving Anthony Joshua. He didn't die. He's not one of the people that died. A very powerful man, very famous Nigerian boxer who just won like $100 million in a fight. And he had to be helped out of a car by regular pedestrians. Okay, cool. But then he was allegedly put in a police car because there's no ambulance. What the hell is going on? Nigerians always talking about how they got so much money, how they're not dirt poor, this, that, and the third. They always flexing they G-Wagons, they Lamborghinis. Why don't y'all have proper medical care? What is going on? I know it might be a little corrupt over there, but what the hell? You can't have medical attention for Anthony Joshua? He allegedly had to be flown back to the UK because y'all don't have proper medical care? What is going on? I'm sure y'all have a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful culture, but hell no, don't nobody need to be going over there.
They had to fly him. They had to fly him to the UK because he has the means. Even the president, if the president has ear infection, he goes to the UK or France. There's nowhere he will get. There's nowhere he trusted in Nigeria to get good medical care. And they are boasting of millions and billions and a lot of omble and all this nonsense going on. 2026. In fact, if there's anything like governance in Nigeria, it should end with 2025. Your life should begin from 2026. Everything you knew about Nigeria, it is time for you to erase it, delete it, end it. If you do not bring it to an end, it is Donald Trump that is coming to save the situation. And as it's coming, a lot of propaganda going left and right, up and down. I saw Malami coming into court with Danchiki and all that. And a lot of senior advocates of Nigeria are bowing to him and shaking him and all that. Nigeria. If it doesn't end, as the year is coming to an end, and you make sure that that chapter doesn't open again, I am happy that, look, we have resolved. There's some messages of MNK that I'm going to play later. I just wish to just be online today and then we'll just be talking. Even if it's only 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, those that want to listen and those that will listen later, we'll just be talking. But you see, Biafra have got people that are ready to make things happen. So this is no longer the time where some people will rear their ugly hairs from this angle, that angle. We have capable leadership. Our prime minister is capable enough with the people he have got that have his ears that he's speaking to, that will make sure that everything about Biafra continues until our freedom is fully ascertained. All these divided voices, it has to end. There's only one uniform voice we have, and it is coming from the prime minister. He is doing very, very well. And the instructions that comes from him, if obeyed, without anybody saying, I am APM, DPM, and all those distractions, we don't need it. And those of you that want to, in fact, you should have it in mind that anybody that is saying any other thing, apart from what is coming from the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, consider them as the Nigerian that you are fighting. You understand? So this time around, we need to buckle up and make sure, we get it right. Because if we do not get it right this time, forget choir. I have only 2 minutes and I have to go. Definitely, I will be back. And then we will set the record straight. We will call a spade and not a garden fork. You understand? You know, some of them that died in that building, they shouldn't have died. And then there are some of you that will still pass again. You can avoid it. Now, from Lagos, from Abuja, from Kaduna, from all these places, you can avoid that death that is coming. You can avoid it. Because your love for Nigeria will only spell doom for you. Your love for Nigeria is only going to give you heartache, pain, sorrows, tears. Your love for Nigeria. You can't love Nigeria. You can't. No. You can't love the devil. Something that have made life miserable for you. You want to love it? You want to love it? You want to make it work? No. Because any angle, you are the one they are blaming. You say you don't want to be Biafra. Okay, you reject Biafra. Yet they are fighting you. Do you know the amount of hatred they have on Peter Obi? Do you know the kind of hatred they have on Peter Obi? Do you know the kind of hatred they have on you, on Igbo? They don't like you. They don't like you. They hate you with passion. They don't want you to progress. They want to destroy everything you represent. And yet, you want to be a part of that? I'll see you in my next video. Yeah. We are going to cross into that year of beginning for Biafra and for those that are really resolved to make sure that Nigeria does not continue. As 2026 begins, then we'll begin to see every foundation holding Nigeria. We are going to decapitate all of them.